won't bother you anymore. Oh.
AJ! She's not a threat. Lower the gun.
You weren't down there. You didn't see what she did. She cut my friend's tongue out. You don't have to do this, please.
It's a trick.
Don't you fucking dare, AJ.
Wow, now this is what I was talking about. They weren't lying when they said that we're not gonna feel left wanting after playing 403, aka episode 3, but today's video is not about that, because today we're specifically talking about endings, both of them. Also, we're gonna have a lot of spoilers in here, so get ready. We've got 2 endings to work with, we're gonna talk about each and how they affect and have changed everything. So without further ado, let's do this. Episode 3 has been a roller coaster of emotions, from Lee appearance to Lois, to Minerva's story, to Lois and Violet backstory, to Violet betrayal path. We're gonna make a specific video on her later, and the ending, or should I say the endings. All of this makes this episode fantastic. I did 2 live streams, one for my main playthrough and the other one for alternative choices, and both have blew my mind and both felt completely different experience. And yes, I'm aware, I'm Lewis now. Smack equals Lewis. Shout out to all people who were part of that live stream. So yes, Smack is a Lewis confirmed. But I'm still Violent 10 for life, and I'll explain why in some other video later this week. So let's talk about where the actual endings start. So after Lily gives you 700 hours of story time, she gives the order to Dora the Explorer Grandma wannabe to cut off either Lewis or Violet's fingers, which gives you the choice of either letting AJ take the risk or not, which will of course and actually gonna have an impact, and it has 2 outcomes. If you don't let AJ take the risk, Violet or Lewis would have gotten their fingers cut. If you let AJ take the risk, Dorian, whose grandma is she? Whose auntie is she? Anyway, AJ bite her ear or whatever, like what the freak. And before she could go on and do something about it, Lily stops her because she was impressed by Clem and AJ, specifically AJ, because the amount of toughness he got in him and the passion to survive is on some next level, and I don't want to see no mafia memes here, so stop it. Which then leads to Lily taking AJ and ordering to move the ship because literally everyone was there, well apart from few kids, but you get my point. Now this is where all of things and whatever begins. They find 10 first, and a few seconds later James is also there, to which Lily responds with, "This is why there were so many walkers." We then get our ending. Now before I say anything, I gotta call out the stupidity of this whole scene. Now 10, listen, I love 10, okay, don't get me wrong, but what the freak was that? What does Telltale or Skybound wanted us to feel in that scene? Obviously that 10 is trying to protect everyone and that he doesn't want anyone else to get hurt, right? Okay, so he got the gun very smartly. AJ's there doing absolutely nothing. James is, don't get me started on him, but and what 10 does, he points the gun towards one guard, then points to Lily, then points to guard, and then back to Lily, giving that guard enough time to sneak back so that she can aim directly behind 10's head. James was there, AJ was there, nobody did any Anyways, so Lily gets into 10's head by forcing him to pull the trigger, to which of course he didn't. Why would he? He doesn't want anyone to get hurt. Now keep that in mind, okay? Now Lily takes the gun from 10, and this is where Lily just had enough of everything. I'll explain why in just a second. She takes gun from 10, aim at his head, and before anyone could do anything, AJ, my boy AJ, bites Lily's hand, and then everyone starts doing stuff. Anyways, that leads us to a brawl between Clementine and Lily, an epic fight, epic back and forth, an epic end to all this, and this was by far one of the best scenes in episode 3. Clem and Lily are both down. They look at the gun, and before one of them gets close to it, AJ, my boy, picks up the gun, and oh boy, it's time. It is a wrap. Now this is where you get one final choice of telling AJ what to do. Now remember, this is where you basically confirm everything in AJ's head, because after this choice he'll become either full-time evil or good. You can put it that way. I also believe that after this choice you no longer have to explain to him about anything, because everything you've taught him at this point in his life. And with this final choice, AJ will choose one of 2 things in episode 4, and we'll talk about episode 4 when it's time, because now it's not the time for that. Anyways, you get the choice of either shooting Lily or sparing her. Now this is where I called out 10 earlier. Now this sucker says 10 to AJ that shoot Lily, she she's telling the lies or whatever. Like, bro, you are the one who said I don't want anyone else to get hurt, and now you're telling AJ to kill Lily. Like, what are you on about? Anyways, both endings were quite shocking because I've never thought in a million years that AJ would pull the trigger. I thought Lily's gonna be like the final boss for episode 4, but no, AJ shot Lily not once, but more than 3 to 4 times before James told him to stop. What does this signify? What does it mean? Okay, Clem didn't kill her, AJ did. He pulled the trigger. Usually in these situations, Telltale would give you an option to kill someone important, like Lily, let's say, and they would just freak it out by doing something else to shock you, so you get distracted from the fact that what you wanted, you didn't got that specific thing. But here, when you choose to kill her, you actually kill her. I'm gonna explain what I'm trying to say. Lily is dead, well, in one playthrough, but she's dead. AJ is changed. He killed Lily, and of course Clem told him to, but still, AJ is now gonna be a different person by episode 4, and this will highly gonna impact the ending of episode 4. We literally told him the only way to deal with these situations is to kill, which is a good thing in The Walking Dead, but considering the fact that it was AJ, this is gonna create something else for him in upcoming episode. Now, on to the other ending, which literally caught me off guard more than Lily's death. Just take a look at this. Kill James, kill James. I can't stand this dude. Oh. I didn't mean that. Oh. Yeah, don't blame me, I was just joking about James. But anyways, that literally caught me off guard because the Lily literally killed James just like she killed Mitch. Now I can see her defending this in episode 4 by saying, firstly, he wasn't a part of school kids, so technically I didn't kill anyone from school. Second, she can say that he brought walkers to Delta, he brought threat to the ship, so I can clearly see her defending and talking her way out of this. But my gosh, that was so unexpected. And then the whole ship blew up. Like, it was really this masturbation sucker. I can't stand him. It was his idea. And well, everyone that is alive, and now we're obviously like, we're close to death now. Thanks, Willy. Thanks to your chronic masturbation. I can't stand this dude. But yeah, after this, everyone that was alive on the ship is now MIA, which is missed in action or missing in action. So that's it. These two are our endings. Now, what does this leaves us with? It is weird that we can actually kill Lily, despite us thinking that a returning character, you know, usually they die in the last episode, or at least by Clementine's hand. But seeing Lily getting killed by AJ is really weird because our choice actually mattered this time. When we had the option to kill someone, when we choose that, we actually killed that person, especially that person was an important person. That's why we're getting this reaction. That's why it's so unexpected, because our choice actually mattered in a really tough and interesting situation. What's more weird is that the ending was actually Lily and James, which makes absolutely no sense. They could have found someone more important than James, because believe me, he's not that important to me. Oh, I mean, hey, Smack, you're not supposed to give your opinion. But yeah, as I was saying, he definitely was important to the community, and killing him like this, I smell and call BS on the other ending. Because think about it, James is dead, Lily is still alive. What the freak? How does that even supposed to make any sense? You can't put Lily and James in one branch and expect players to choose. James is sure important, but on Lily's level, nah. But in order to understand why they did this, we can use the term injustice. Here's what I meant by this other ending. James didn't deserve that, but it happened. It happened because of Lily, and let me explain you why. You see, they were setting up James and AJ dynamic from start when we met James in episode 3, and James got in AJ's head too. Remember how AJ was talking to Clem about bite me too so we can be together like after we die? Why did he say that? Because James told him that there's still some things left of humans inside walkers when they become one. James got into his head, and James also warned Clementine about AJ killing Lily, that he wouldn't be the same after that. So killing James right after what AJ did that James wanted from him is quite ironic. James wanted AJ to not go to that route, aka kill anyone else, especially when they're down, and AJ not killing Lily while he had the chance prompted James to get the gun from him, which led to James' death after he got what he wanted from AJ, and that was to not turn that evil. And I'm gonna leave everything on this point. Feel it, experience it yourself, and let things play in your head. Think about what I just said a couple of statements ago. I'm Smack, and until next time, stay humble and be grateful, and peace.